But still. Mr. Motorcycle Man, what are you doing when I'm filming a video? Hello everyone and happy Halloween. I'm not filming this on Halloween obviously, but I'm posting it on October 31st, so yeah, happy Halloween. It is time for another monthly favorites video, and I'm gonna say this even though I know everyone else is gonna say it, but I cannot believe it is already the end of October. I have no idea where the month went because now it's November, and then a couple weeks it'll be Thanksgiving, and then Christmas and New Year's, and then 2014. I mean, it's just crazy how quickly this year has gone by. So I think we're just gonna get right into my monthly favorites. And the first thing I wanted to mention is something I actually can't physically show you, but it is the Netflix original series Orange is the New Black. It was over Columbus Day weekend when I finally decided that I just needed to watch it, and I love that show. I wish the second season would come out already because I just want to know what's going to happen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Orange is the New Black is a series that is on Netflix, kind of like House of Cards, where they just, or not kind of, it is like House of Cards where they just post all of the episodes at one time, so you can just watch it back to back, which is really great. And it's based off of the book with the same title, Orange is the New Black. And I am really awful at summarizing series, but it's essentially about this woman who is going to be serving a 15-month sentence in jail because I think it was like she was, I'm so awful at this. She was, I guess, like, it's like a drug trafficking charge. She was transporting drugs, and it happened 10 years ago, but she was just charged and indicted and all that stuff. So she's going to be serving a 15-month sentence in prison, and it kind of just documents or tells the story of what happens while she's there and the people she encounters and what her life is like and her fiance's life is like, and she meets her ex-lover who's also in prison on the same related charge. And yeah, there's a lot of nudity, so if you're kind of sensitive to that or uncomfortable with that, you probably are not going to love those scenes, but you can just fast forward. It's still a really great series, and I still highly recommend watching. The next thing I wanted to mention is a bracelet that I got from Stella and Dot, and it looks like this. It is the Renegade bracelet, which I'm sure so many of you have seen. It's been out for so long now, and I have been contemplating getting this bracelet for a really long time, and I just never did, and I finally decided that I clearly wanted it because I thought about buying this all the time, and so yeah, I just got it. I really love it. I've been wearing it pretty much every day, and I think it goes with everything, and it's a little pricey. I think this was like $60, which you might think is a lot. I could be completely wrong. I can't really remember the price. But yeah, I've been wearing this every day, and it's become my new favorite bracelet. The next thing I wanted to mention is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. It's just this hydrating gel cream lotion. I want to show you what it looks like. And it's just like this. It's really lightweight, so moisturizing, so hydrating. If you have really dry skin, I would recommend that you give this a try. Like I've said in so many of my other videos, I have really dry skin, I have really sensitive skin, I also have eczema, so this works really well for this. I use this every morning and every night. Yeah, I know that they make an overnight one. I've never tried it, but this one works really well, so yeah. Next thing I wanted to mention is the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is the first one that came out. I got this when I was I think it was December of my senior year in college, so that was 3 years ago. And when I open this and show it to you, you're probably not going to believe I've had it for that long because it looks like I've barely made a dent in it. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it so well. There you go. And I really haven't, because I essentially just put this in my makeup drawer and then completely forgot about it. And I stopped using it for so long. But at the beginning of the month, I decided that I had to start using the eyeshadow palettes I have because I have so many, and This is the one that I started using and I have been loving it. I've pretty much fallen in love with this again. Usually I use these shades right here, Virgin, Sin, Naked, Sidecar, and Buck, to work every day, or just some variation of those. I don't use all of those at one time, but I'll use those mostly for work. Sometimes I'll use like Half Baked and Smog, and Dark Horse. The colors that I really just don't use are Creep and I think it's called Gunmetal. They're just so dark. I don't wear those typically, but yeah, I've really loved this palette. I think if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette to get, I definitely think the Naked palette is one that you should look into, just because you can create so many looks with this, which is why it's such a great palette. And I'm probably going to continue to use this. I have to, because I have not used this very much. My next favorite is the NARS blush in Dolce Vita, and this blush is such a pretty color. It's this plum berry color that I typically only wear in the fall and winter months, but I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this because it's so pigmented, and you're probably wondering, how could you hate it if it's so pigmented? But I find that it can be really tough to work with if you're not using the right brush. So when I first got this, I was always just using a regular blush brush. It's so hard to say. I get so tongue-tied every single time. A regular blush brush. But I found that even if I was just literally just dabbing my brush in there really lightly, it would still pick up too much color and I would just be left with this mess on my face. And so I took to using this Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush, which as you can see it's dirty because I've been using it with this color. And it's honestly, I find that this gives the best color transfer payoff on your face. So I will usually just tap it like this 3 times and then I will just swirl it on my face, which we're going to do now, so I'm not wasting the product. And yeah, I just find that this gives the best color payoff. So I use these two together, and obviously because I find that I like this color best in fall and winter, I have been using this pretty much every single day. My next favorite is what I'm actually wearing on my lips right now, and it is the Revlon Colorburst Lacquer Balm in Provocateur. It just looks like this. It looks like all the other Revlon Colorburst lip balms, just that this one, like it says, is a lacquer, so it's going to be a little shinier, and it's just a really nice classic red color. I have not found these in any drugstores here in New York City. I did buy this though in New Jersey at my CVS, and I don't know why it takes so long for New York to get these things, because I would really like to purchase more, but I can't find them anywhere. But I would recommend getting this. I think it's such a pretty red color, especially with the holidays coming up. A great one to try out, because I did wear this to work one day, and even after eating and drinking, it still left a really nice red stain on my lips. Obviously not as glossy. Yeah, I just think it's a really nice lip balm to have. Not lip balm, a glossy balm. Yeah. The next two things I have are both perfumes, and the first one is Weekend from Burberry. I'm pretty sure they still make this. I got this a long time ago. I think I've had this, I think I got this while I was in college, and I haven't really used so much of it. Whoops. But I really like this scent for in the fall and winter months, just because it's a bit heavier than what I like to wear in the spring and summer. I'm not even going to try to describe this to you because I'm awful at that. I'm really bad at picking out notes and scents and things. So yeah, if you can find this, I think this is a really nice perfume to have. The next perfume that I have been loving is my Christian Dior Miss Dior Chérie Eau de Toilette. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite scents. I love everything about the packaging and the little bow on the cap. I personally really like this because it said Chérie on it, and my name is Chérie Ann. What can I say? This I really do only wear in the fall and winter months, because this is definitely a heavier, muskier kind of woodsy scent. I find that just 1 or 2 spritzes of this and I'm all set, because it can get really overpowering and really strong if you do more than that. My last favorite for the month is this candle from Bath & Body Works in Sweater Weather. I'm going to be completely honest, I primarily bought this candle because I really like the name. I didn't care if it was going to smell awful or if I didn't like the scent. I just wanted it because of the name and the little picture with the leaves and the sweater, and I just thought it was so, I thought it was like the epitome of fall. Luckily, this actually does smell really good. I don't even know what it smells like. I'm going to read to you what it says on the bottom. It says, cuddle up with an aromatic blend of eucalyptus, juniper berry, and fresh sage that celebrates the arrival of sweater weather. I couldn't tell you if I smelled any of those things just because I'm just so awful at that. But yeah, if you were looking for a great fall candle that isn't sweet, this is definitely the one for you. I will be honest, I was a little disappointed when I first burned this because I didn't think it gave off so great of a throw, and I didn't really think I could smell it. And then I came home one day and I remember getting off the elevator in my building and thinking that someone on my floor must have been cooking or baking something that just smelled like fall, because the entire floor smelled so great. And I realized that it was actually my candle, even though I wasn't burning it. So that should show you or tell you just how great this candle smells and what a great throw it has. So yeah, those are all of my October favorites. I would love to know what you guys are loving for this month or loved this month, and I will see you in my next video. Happy Halloween! Bye guys!